What's going on? This is your boy Cook25 once again. Shout out to all my feel good gamers as usual. I'm here again with some more wonderful content, but I definitely would like to say my fault. I know I haven't been dropping no new videos, as of recently, but I will make some changes to make some more videos, in the near future, But anyway, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out for quite a while now, and it is arguably one of the best games out for 2013 on current consoles. But for me though, I definitely would like to say this. Grand Theft Auto is a very good game. I ain't gonna say it's a great game, but to me it's a very good game because I'm gonna just be real. Like, Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't really give me that GTA feel, you know what I'm saying? Just like the other GTA series that came before this one. I don't know, but I'll get into that later. But as far as this year though, like I said, it's one of the best games that's out, arguably. But with any game that comes out, it don't matter on what console, there's always gonna have an up and there's always gonna be some downs to it. And the ups for GTA 5, was the story mode. They tried something new. You're now able to play with 3 characters instead of 1, and depending on who you end the game with, or you beat the game with, the ending story will be different. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you're getting your time's worth with this game. And of course, Rockstar, is real funny and real clever with their side missions that they have in the game too. So you have a nice little handful, of course. But the downfall is something that we all know, especially people who own it still. That online mission, man. Not online, but that online mode, man, was not ready. Like, we can all tell it was not ready. Still to this day, we're in mid-December and they're still dropping patches for that online mode. You know what I mean? I remember people, including myself, having to recreate their online player about 3 to 4 to 5, 6 times plus or more, depending on who you were. And still to this day, with all the patches being dropped, we still don't have a heist mission. So Rockstar really, they hit us with a heist. You know what I mean? They got that $60, that 60 piece up off us. That was their heist. They got us. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people didn't, trade their games in, this year because of that. But as far as the missions that they have now, they're becoming a lot stale, just because it's the same old missions. And they're patching different stuff. They're limiting certain actions that you're able to do now. It's petty. A lot of petty stuff for Grand Theft Auto 5. But like I said, with any game and every game that comes out, there's always going to be an up and there's always going to be a down to those games. Now, I was thinking about this a while ago, and I'm gonna tell you how I got to this, but I basically want to know y'all guys' thoughts, man. And here it is, man. I definitely am gonna say, to me, I think that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is 5 times better than Grand Theft Auto 5. Once again, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is 5 times better than Grand Theft Auto 5. Not 10 times. It's 5 times. The reason why I say 5 times, because graphically, Grand Theft Auto 5, hands down, knocks Grand Theft Auto San Andreas graphics, down the street somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the reason why I give it 5 times is because San Andreas, their story mode was beautiful. It was something that we can probably all relate to. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as stuff that we know, or just people that grow up in certain societies. You know what I'm saying? It just I ain't gonna say it's, I don't know. It was just a lot much more appealing, to me and most of the people that I know that I spoke with about this topic to you that I am bringing to you guys today. they kind of understood what I was when I was going with it, and when I was, when I brought it up to them, they was like, yeah, they kind of seen it, the way how I seen it. One couple of my other guys didn't, but most of them did. You know what I'm saying? But graphically, hands down, I can't take it away, from Grand Theft Auto 5. And there's certain things on Grand Theft Auto 5 too, hands down, that it's a lot better than San Andreas. But story mode, no. To me, no. Because when CJ came back to, Los Santos, you wanted to know who killed CJ's mother. It was something, and I tell you this to tell you this. I mean, the way that Rockstar had you play with 3 characters, it was like you couldn't really like draw on just those 3. You couldn't draw on those 3 characters at the same time because it was so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with any other Grand Theft Auto game, it was the same way as how I'm saying with CJ. Think of Grand Theft Auto Vice City with Tommy Vercetti, with the way he came up and the way he ended it all by winning that mansion. Like when you got that mansion, you felt like you earned what you wanted, man. You earned what you tried to set out for. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that ended, man, you felt like you was the Don, man. Like you felt like you was that man. Now with CJ, it was the same way, but with Franklin, Trevor, and Michael, it was so much going on with Michael family and Trevor. He opening his business, and Franklin, I don't know, like Franklin, his OG dying and everything like that, it was just so much going on. So you couldn't really adapt to him. Like, I ain't gonna say adapt, but you couldn't really draw off them how you were with CJ. Even with Nico, you know what I'm saying? When Nico, was getting married and everything like that, but you had to choose between he wasn't getting married, my fault. That was his cousin who was getting married. But you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like with Nico, you definitely want to make that money. You definitely wanted to find out who killed all his guys that was on that shit with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he made it out alive, but he wanted to know who killed them. Killed them all. And this, like I said, with CJ, the story mode, you had all the memorable characters, man. I ain't gonna say that you don't have nobody that you can remember off Grand Theft Auto 5, because you could, especially if you recently played it. But you had characters like Sweet, his brother. You had Big Smoke. You had Ryder. Everybody used to call him Eazy-E because he looked like Eazy-E. He smoked all day. He used to ride on CJ, talk about his hair. He used to talk about his clothes. You know what I'm saying? He used to call him a buster. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had OG Loke, you had his sister, you had Carlos, that Hispanic guy, that Latin guy that she was messing with. You had all those. You had OG Loke trying to be an upcoming rapper, and he was trash. Like, you had all them guys, man. You had a couple of appearances of the gang. You had Officer Tenpenny, that dirty cop. Who haven't known about a dirty cop or heard? You know what I'm saying? Well, what cop haven't done anybody dirty? You know what I'm saying? That you haven't heard of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was stuff like that, man, in the game. As far as the storyline that made it so real, made it like it was anybody could probably almost relate to, almost. But it was just so much that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas had that Grand Theft Auto 5 missed. They missed something similar. They missed it with Grand Theft Auto 4, but not too much. But with Grand Theft Auto 5, they did. They definitely did. I mean, I remember. I know. We all remember. Us being able to ride that jetpack. You know what I'm saying? Fly around with the jetpack. They took a few things from as far as Grand Theft Auto took a few things as far as from San Andreas, as far as you having to go to school to learn how to fly a plane. I believe Franklin had to do that, or Michael had to do that to learn how to fly a plane. They took a few things from there, but certain things I was disappointed about. I mean, there's no hydraulics. There's no hydraulics on Grand Theft Auto 5. You can't create a low rider car and install hydraulics. I mean, people on the West Coast, that's how they do, especially in LA. That's how they get down out there. You know what I'm saying? They get down out there in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? On that Pimp My Ride field. You had girlfriends to where if you had more than one, they'll stalk you. You had to hurry up and get away. If she caught you, then she broke up with you. You could go lift weights and I think they felt like that was a bad thing, but I think that was a good thing to me because that was cool. You know what I'm saying? You got hungry at times, so you had to go get something. You have to go get something to eat. What else? What else you had? You could you become muscular, or you could become athletic. You could be fat, or you could be long and skinny and lanky. What else? Of course, the haircuts. Of course, that's in the game. Which is a lot more. It was a lot much more haircut selections. I mean, I understand with 3 characters. I mean, they probably only gave you a certain amount, so it probably could add up. But I just think that just with the type of hair selection they gave us on San Andreas, I mean because of the graphics, y'all. Of course, Grand Theft Auto won, on the graphics. But as far as just as much that they gave us, San Andreas gave us a whole lot much more, man. And another thing, a lot of people were saying that the map on Grand Theft Auto 5 was a lot bigger, like 10 times bigger than all the games that came out, including Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption was big. That map was huge. But for some reason, Grand Theft Auto 5 don't really feel like it almost. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, certain parts, if you're going up and down the mountains all day, yeah, it may feel like it's a long time, but if you got a motorbike, you gone. You know what I'm saying? But with San Andreas, though, like, it felt like a long time if you were driving to Los Venturas, or if you driving from Los Venturas to San Fierro, down to Los Santos. Like, it felt like a long time when you drove. It's different. You have to go through this exit and go around. If you're trying to go to San Fierro, you have to get off that exit. Like, it was so much going on. And then on top of that, Los Venturas, you can hit the casinos up. There was like 3 casinos. You can hit the casinos up, play different games, blackjack, slots, all that different stuff, man. You could what else? I'm trying to go back with you guys, man. I'm trying to I'm trying to go back. What else? You had Carlita, that local land chick, man. She was bad too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, CJ got one, but she was local though. I was like, man, adios míos. I was like, she was local, but one minute she'll love you, next minute she want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to break it off with her. Or did she break it off with you? I don't remember. But man, but what else, man? Dang, you can learn different fighting styles. Another thing, you can learn different fighting styles. You can learn kickboxing. You could learn regular boxing, or you could learn kung fu. That was dope. As far as money was never really an issue. Like, you could always get money in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, money was never an issue. The type of cars they had, I mean, even though it's it's a lot much more on GTA. GTA 5, but the certain cars you were able to get was cold too. That little speed go-kart racer, you know what I'm saying? That go-kart that you were able to drive, that small one. You could drive underneath cars. That car was in the game. That was dope. I used to like that. You know what I'm saying? What else, man? You go in the club, the music, to be real with you, the music is way better on GTA San Andreas than it is on GTA 5. Way better. And you had a lot much more music selection, I believe, on GTA 5. I don't know. And it's, later, but the music selection, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, today was a good day. Like, I don't know. We could go all day. I could go all day. I ain't gonna keep it too long, man, but I definitely would like to know y'all thoughts and views on it, man, because I did go on YouTube to find out who made a video between Grand Theft Auto 5 versus Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and the only thing I found was basically just the different type of landmarks that they both had, and the graphical changes that they did, on Grand Theft Auto 5 then compared to how San Andreas looked. Of course, the graphics look 10 times better, on Grand Theft Auto 5, so the landmarks in Los Santos or wherever looked beautiful. I liked it, but Oh yeah, let me not forget the drive-bys you were able to do. You could recruit people. They could recruit gang members, and you could go and take over other gang territories, or some other gangs try to get at your territory and try to take y'all block or take y'all hood. Man, that was beautiful. And then CJ got that mansion on the Vinewood Hills. Come on, man. It's just, man, it's so much, man. And another thing too, I haven't heard anybody talk about this, but dealing with the cars, like I say, there's no hydraulics, there's no nitrous. Like, I don't see no nitro or none of that. Like, I mean, the only nitrous that we have is if you're doing an online mission and you're doing an online race, and you hit the gas button, or the acceleration on your controller, as soon as it say go, and that's, you get like a little boost. But if I'm on my Need for Speed on my what's that called, Fast and Furious, there's no nitrous. Like, I can't just use it off the blue to escape the cops. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much, man, in the game in San Andreas that I definitely enjoy, and I feel that Rockstar kind of robbed us. It robbed us a little bit, man. It took a lot of stuff that they had on San Andreas, because if it was so much on San Andreas and we had so much that we could do, we were able to do on San Andreas, we should have been able to do that on Grand Theft Auto 5 times plus more. You know what I'm saying? So for the next Grand Theft Auto 6, which I believe may be on Liberty City again, I think, because it ain't coming down to Chicago, it ain't coming to my hometown. That's why I'm glad for Watch Dogs. It's gonna be in my city, but I believe it's gonna be in Liberty City again, which is it's fine. But as long as they don't shortchange us, and as long as they fix that online, that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that though, yeah, please leave a comment down below. I definitely would like to know y'all thoughts and views between the two. What game is better, Grand Theft Auto 5 or GTA San Andreas? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to all my feel good gamers. Please like, please subscribe, and hit me up on the comment section below. This is your boy Cook 25. Holla at you.